How do you convert a material advantage with blocked pawns in chess? Imagine you have more material on the board, but your pawns are all locked behind other pawns, making it tough to push forward. It can feel like having a big lead but no way to use it. The key is to think differently about how to turn that advantage into a win. First, you want to simplify the position by trading off some pieces. When you exchange queens and rooks, your opponent has fewer resources to fight back, making your extra material more powerful. But be careful not to trade too early if it might lead to a draw or weaken your pawn structure. Next, focus on improving your piece placement. Put your knights and bishops on active squares where they control important lines or threaten weaknesses in your opponent's position. Moving your pieces to the center is often a good idea because it gives you more control and options. Since pawns are blocked, direct pawn breaks are usually impossible. Instead, look for tactical opportunities. For example, target backward or isolated pawns in your opponent's structure to create weaknesses. Sometimes, forcing your opponent to defend these weak points opens lines for your pieces. Creating passed pawns is another important idea. Even if your pawns are blocked now, you can try to exchange pawns or provoke pawn moves that leave your opponent with weak or isolated pawns. Passed pawns are very dangerous in the endgame because they can promote if you push them carefully. When you reach the endgame, activate your king. Moving your king toward the center and supporting your pawns can make a big difference. Use your knowledge of key squares and opposition to outmaneuver your opponent and push your advantage home. The main idea is patience. Instead of rushing to push pawns, focus on maneuvering your pieces to create new threats and open lines. Sometimes a small pawn break or a clever tactic can turn the tide. Remember, with blocked pawns, your goal is to make your pieces work together to find weaknesses, create passed pawns, and eventually break through the blockade. It's about patience, strategic positioning, and knowing when to strike. Keep your focus on improving your piece activity and creating opportunities, and your material advantage will become a winning edge.